Jerry, how does it feel right now to be world champs?
I'll tell you what, this feeling is surreal right now. Can't believe it, especially where I started in Cincinnati. And I mean, to be a part of this team, been traded mid-season, and obviously they had a great team. I knew that going in, but you never know in the playoffs. And we were able to play great in the playoffs, obviously in the World Series, and we're world champions now.
And this team went through a lot of adversity in the course of the season.
We sure did. I mean, we never gave up. I mean, it doesn't matter. During the game, we could be down. I mean, you know what? Game 5 showed the character we have. I mean, we're down 8-2. Cliff Lee's on the mound and coming back. We didn't win the game, but we put ourselves in position to win. And we came up short, but we just showed that we battled back. This team keeps coming at you, and I'm just so happy.
You know, you guys just have so many weapons that Philadelphia just couldn't keep up with you guys.
Well, first of all, Philly's a great team. I mean, they really are. It was good to see the best team in the National League play against the best team in the American League. Two great teams battling out. We knew it would be a tough series. And we played well, and we're world champs.
So what's on the docket for next year? Back-to-back?
You know what? I'm a free agent. Never know what could happen. I would love to go back-to-back. Hopefully they keep the team together. I mean, I really had fun playing in New York. I love this group of guys, you know, from superstars like Alex to Mo to Derek Jeter to the reserves. You know, everybody contributed, and it's a great team.
Just one last question. What A-Rod history, his career to get his first championship ring?
It means a lot. I mean, Alex has been through a lot. You know, I really kind of gotten close to him here. We've talked an awful lot. For him to battle adversity, first with the hip, obviously what's going on in his private life, to come back and bounce back, have a tremendous season. Without question, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Without question.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. The coach is on the road in New York. Game 6 of the World Series as you're watching the Yankees celebrate being crowned the world champions in what would be defined as the Mecca of baseball, Yankee Stadium.
To play for, and when you set something out and you're able to do it and you achieve it, it makes it, you know, very gratifying.
I know you've been grateful all season long that you came back to the Yankees, but never more than at this moment, I'm guessing.
No, again, it played out perfect. I don't even know what to say. I felt like we could do this if we all and I felt like I could help the club. I'm just thankful I was put in this position to be able to do this.
The party is on in New York.
What's up, brother? Brett Gardner here on the field right after the World Series win with the Yankees. Hey, Brett, Staten Island Championship in 2005, now World Series in 2009. How about that?
Not bad. 4 years later, you know, here we are. Couldn't have gone any better for us. You know, everything worked out the way we wanted it to, and you know, to be able to bring this to New York and be able to bring this to our fans, it's pretty special.
What was it like when Robbie threw the ball over to Mark?
I don't even know if I still remember. I think I already forgot. You know, it's so many emotions running through your head, and.
Can you talk about the difference facing AJ this game and game 2?
Yeah, I just think the command wasn't there like it was in the first time we saw him, and you know, his velocity was there, and you know, it just got behind, and I think that was it.
Ryan said the approach was a bit different. Something you guys talked about?
Ryan's maybe, mine's about the same.
Can you talk about putting together big innings? You guys have struggled to do that in the past 2 games, really on a couple of different occasions.
You know, Chase had a big night. You know, got us going early, really set the tone for the game, and then we got Cliff on the mound. And you know, I don't think Cliff was might not have been as sharp as he was the first game he pitched, but you know, he's a professional. He's a former Cy Young winner, and the guy knows how to pitch, and he was able to keep him at bay, and we were able to tack out runs as the game went on.
Even though you're down 3-1, could you tell us a sense when you're coming out of here just how loose and confident you guys were going into the game?
Yeah, I mean, whatever the series is at, it really doesn't matter. I mean, somebody's got to win 4 games, some way, somehow. You know, no matter what the series is at, I mean, it's irrelevant.
Can you talk about just the fact that you achieved what you had to do tonight? You lived to play another day. You're back in New York, and just the accomplishment of avoiding being eliminated tonight.
Yeah, you know, we're resilient club. we've been taking it one pitch at a time all year, and we were able to do that again tonight, and tack on some runs late, and we were able to hold them off.
You still face a tough task, obviously, winning 2 games in New York. Your approach to that?
What do you think makes you guys so resilient? You guys have always been that way. You always seem just as loose as you are losing and as you are winning. What's the quality or characteristic that goes into this team?
I think the biggest thing is just our team chemistry, just the group of guys we have. I don't think, you can talk about it all day about the type of team we have, the guys, and the camaraderie and the chemistry and all that. And I still don't even think you scratch the surface on really what we have here. And, it's a special group, and we still have a chance to do something really special, and I think everybody's still, got that in mind.
You've got Pedro in Game 6, talking about this way pitch in Game 2, and just what your thoughts or expectations are for him.
Pedro Martinez is Pedro Martinez. I don't think there's any guy that we would rather have on the mound.
Does it give you a lot of confidence going back up there, just how well you guys have played on the road all year?
I think we all know the type of team we are. Everybody's confident in themselves, in each other. It's been like that for a long time here. We still got a job to do.
As the coach is on the road, on his way to Yankee Stadium. Game 2 of the World Series. Get to see some of the New York trees as we travel down the highway, for lack of a better word. That's Randall here.
Game 2, going to cover it.
Killing me. As we got the New York police riding. Police escorted coach to the game.
At least it's not Ohio.
VIP. We won't talk about Ohio because somebody got a ticket for speed to Ohio. But we can't tell our TV audience that have unsafe drivers that reckless going down the highway. Coach life is threatened by Randall.
Cut that.
Well, again, we're on the road. We're going to show you some highlights as we get a little closer to Yankee Stadium. So sit back, relax, and enjoy day 2, the coach at the World Series in New York. Game 6 of the World Series, New York Yankees defeated the Philadelphia Phillies as the coach is on the road, as we got him right here. A-Rod, first World Series ring.
I couldn't be more proud of 25 guys that bought into Joe Girardi's system, and there's nothing like winning.
With the hip and everything that happened in spring training to come to this, is it almost surreal for you?
It really is. I mean, I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I've never felt closer to all my teammates and coaches and the Steinbrenner family, and I couldn't be more proud to play for the greatest organization, the New York Yankees. Thanks.
It was always consistent, coming through in big spots, and then obviously tonight, I mean, he was huge for us and basically won us the ball game.
Last thing, you spent so much time in the bullpen with Rivera. How much was he anticipating being on the mound tonight?
Quite a bit. It was the earliest I've seen him down in the pen all year. I was kind of wondering what was going on, but he knew that the ball was going to be in his hands when it mattered, and it was, and he was the same old Mo, and here we are.
Congratulations, Phil.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Phil Hughes. One thing came to the Yankees. What about tonight feels different? What about the experience tonight feels different?
It's a World Series. I mean, that's all I can say. I've had a lot of success in the minor leagues, but that's just to get you ready for this, and it's going to be more happy right
now. Given the Yankee mystique, how gratifies this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's such history here, and to be able to step in and as a young guy to to contribute to this team, and you realize how much bigger than yourself it is, and just to be a part of this is so great, and all the personal stuff aside, I mean, this is for the Yankees.
And for those.
The success of the minor leagues, does this beat winning the government?
I'd say so, a little bit. This is what everybody plays for. There's nothing higher than this in baseball, and just to be able to be here and be a part of this, maybe it'll sink in tomorrow, maybe the next day, but it's just I'm lost for words right now.
Have you sat back at all and thought, how much you contributed to this thing? I mean, you kind of solidified that 8th inning role, from mid-season on to get the team to this point.
Yeah, I mean, to me it seems like such a small role. I mean, everybody else played much bigger roles than I did this year, and just to be able to contribute in any little way I could. I'm just so happy to be here and be a part of this, and not really knowing, what I've been doing this year. Oh, man.
But he knows what I was telling people.
Because you feel like the work is not done yet? It seemed like you're just a little...
No, it's myself. I mean, we have done a tremendous job and to get here. So, I mean, that's myself. I'm not a person that start screaming and throwing things and do those things. We definitely accomplished something, but we haven't finished it.
The Christian Network in Pennsylvania. Just wanted to get share one thought on how your faith in God plays into your job and how you play the game.
Well, my faith in God plays in everything. I think that's the base of my game. Without that faith, I know I cannot accomplish anything.
Mariano, if you have to face Ryan Howard, game on the line in the 9th inning, what do you have to do or make sure you don't do against him?
I had to get him out. Even if I throw the ball on the ground, I had to get him out. If you're talking about pressure, I've been there many times, so that won't happen.
I'm talking specifically the matchup you against him.
Well, that will happen. That will happen when it get there. When it get there, I will tell you how I'm gonna get him out. Now, I just can't tell you.
Is there something you have to make sure you don't do against a guy like that?
Well, I just have to make sure that I make my pitches. If I make my pitches, I'm gonna be okay.
Well, what's the first thing that you think of when you think of Pedro Martinez pitching at Yankee Stadium in the World Series?
Well, I mean, we've been there many times, playoff. Pedro has been there against us, and it has been a battle. He hasn't pitched in Yankee Stadium in a long time. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna happen. So I mean, we just have to wait.
Is there anything special about facing him in a World Series now that he's not on the Red Sox anymore?
Pedro always been a special player. So I mean, like I said, we all have to wait and see what's gonna happen.
What does the Yankee mystique come into this series?
What is that?
The Yankee mystique. What does it come into this series?
Well, I mean, the Yankee mystique always been there. You know what I mean? New stadium. We're here in the World Series, and again, we have to watch all these games and see what's gonna happen. If it's gonna be a war, it's gonna be a battle, a fight, and I will say this: if we pitch the way we know how to pitch, I think we had a great chance.
You feel that you guys are hungry for this championship?
Oh yeah, we are. Oh yes.
Is it more special or meaningful to be playing the defending World Series champions in the World Series?
I think that's what you look for. Definitely, you want to face the champion. That's what it is. You don't want to face somebody else but the champion, and that's what we got.
Cole coming out, and do you guys have that same confidence in that Charlie does?
Well, yeah, always. He did it last year. And I was against him last year, and he's the man. He's going to start it. It's hard to win. That's how we felt last year, and he he did it, So, well, tomorrow is his game, and we believe it. We believe on him. He did it. He's the guy. He's the guy we can help in the start, clip. So, well, and we got a good bullpen too, back after from him, just always, just relax and, do whatever he can do,
And how well and rested is this bullpen? You guys haven't had to be used a ton in the postseason, and is that a positive?
Well,
You haven't had a ton of work?
Not really than what I thought, and I pitched, I came back from the league champion series because I had an injury, right before season is over. But I pitched about 4 games, for less than 4 innings. That's not money, but 1 hour is very important. So it's feels like 1 hour feels like couple innings, couple games for me, and then that's bullpen.
So the time off is maybe a positive.
Oh yeah, confidence and believe it, believe it to everybody. So. All right, come back, back to back. And for me, it's first time, so very excited too.
You've been here as a home player and as an opposing player. How tough is it to play and to pitch here in Philadelphia?
It's honestly, it's the toughest, place. And I used to hate the Phillies fans. Now I love the Phillies fans. It's great to be, playing for them, So, but. Especially this year, so a lot of fan sports is amazing, and I got more fun playing the baseball and with the fans, and I learn more, enjoying with the fans and playing the baseball. But pass and against the Phillies, Philadelphia, it's the worst games I can play, especially in the bullpen area.
Game 5 tonight.
See my chauffeur who remind me that he's union, so you don't get too much airtime. We don't mess with union people. What was that?
I said, just remember who makes you look good on camera.
I was born looking good. Come on.
What about the approach against AJ tonight? Is
I don't know. Just
Ryan said you knew he was going to throw a lot of first pitch strikes, try to attack him early.
Yeah, it's probably a fair assessment.
Obviously, the key is you live to play another day. Can you talk about just the fact that the team won? You did what you had to do.
Yeah, we knew that we needed this game, obviously, and we went out there, we battled, we did it together.
What was the mood in the clubhouse before the game?
It's fine. It was pretty much the same as it always is. Pretty loose, a lot of energy. It's normal.
Yankees threw the last 2 starters on 3 days rest. You feel like worked to your best advantage?
I don't really think about that a whole lot. You got to go up there and play the game and still hit. And they're still very good pitchers, obviously. So you still got to go out there and do the job. I don't really put too much stock in any of that.
Did AJ look any different on 3 days than he did?
I don't know. He's still throwing hard and had a good curveball.
You go to New York. You're in this situation, same as here. Have to win the 2 games. Your approach after being able to survive this game here, knowing that you're still alive, going to
go out there together and try to make it happen again.
Well, can you talk about how important it was for you guys to be able to put together a big inning, especially early in this game, because you've gone so long. Home runs had only scored more than 1 run once in the last 2 games.
Yeah, that was definitely a big homer, but even prior to the big homer by Chase, J-Roll getting on and Victorino's hit by pitch, and then of course Chase the first pitch, but did it together, put the pressure on early.
Do you think you take the momentum in the series?
I don't know what that really means.
Well, do you think this is something that you could ride into New York and take these next 2 games?
Well, you kind of have to. Your back's against the wall, and this is a fighting club, and nobody's going to go down, without a fight. So, I feel good about our club, always do, and group of guys who battle and grind it out, and we're going to fight and try to make it happen.
¿Qué confianza le da a usted la presencia de Pedro en la loma para el próximo juego?
In terms of, he didn't have his best command, but he was able to kind of battle.
I thought he did great. I thought he threw, a lot of strikes, and he wasn't missing by much. So I wouldn't say that his command was even off. He wasn't missing by much. He was throwing the ball down in the zone and moving it in and out. So I thought it was, he looked like himself.